I think you're right.
That is all the news this week, and that means there's only one thing left in our podcast. It's time for Trailer Trash.
Trailer trash, dango, Mater could never be Spider-Man. I'm too sexy. Get her done.
It's true.
I'm so glad he covered that.
It's Trailer Trash. It's our segment every week where we watch the newest trailers that have come out for video games, and then we talk about them. And we decide which one's the best. It's usually pretty arbitrary. It's just kind of which one we liked that week, depending on a list of reasons that can change depending on who it was that was watching and our moods. So, with that in mind, we got a lot of trailers this week. There was a Nintendo Direct, so there's a couple from there, and then
there's garbage like this.
Tokyo Game Show popped up too.
Yeah.
The TGS is going on, and so, you know, with a Nintendo Direct and TGS, of course, we had to start with Nickelodeon Kart Racers, which is
Nickelodeon Kart Racers, which looks like a PlayStation 2 game.
it looks a lot like Sonic All-Stars Racing if you like drop the settings down to the lowest,
To very low.
their lowest.
You know, a game
settings.
that came out like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
6 years
Yeah.
ago or something.
Also, whereas that game has characters from a swath of different franchises, Nickelodeon, despite having a lot of different franchises, pulls from only 4 in this game.
Yeah, I think it's what Rugrats,
SpongeBob,
SpongeBob.
Hey Arnold, and
Those
Teenage
three
Mutant
make sense.
Ninja Turtles.
That's an
Ninja Turtles
outlier.
is a bit of a stretch, considering like the time period all these other ones are coming from.
Yeah,
It's
like that is very much a we need to pull in kids from the day as well.
What characters would you like to see, or what franchise would you like to see? I think it was all real
I
monsters.
just
on there.
more.
All
just
Real
more.
Monsters
That'd be
was from Nick.
more
That'd
than
be a great
4.
one.
Ooh, Our Monsters would be good.
Doug?
Doug never gets any play, man.
Doug,
I
that's just like the story of Doug's life,
I
though.
was
if you
gonna
think about
say.
it, right?
Ren and
That's
Stimpy
like-
might be a little too problematic to put in there now. I
who?
think.
Yeah, Ren and
Yeah.
Stimpy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but,
The kids-
Rocko's Modern Life.
All the
Rocko's
kid
Modern
Rocco's Modern Life. The kids all love the Invader Zim.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there's a super popular.
My personal
Fairly Odd Parents is obviously
Fairly
huge.
Odd Parents.
That's
Danny
also
Phantom.
a little bit problematic as well, but not as problematic as Ren and Stimpy.
My dark horse pick would be the Angry Beavers. 'Cause
Angry
Beavers
would
love
be
the
good.
Angry
You were
Beavers.
okay.
Cat
I like
Dog.
Our dog is mad.
Cat
Oh,
Dog,
Cat Dog.
Cat with a Dog would have been a very interesting. Like it could have been some interesting mechanics with that, but
Alone in the world with
I feel like
the
this game just
Doesn't care.
Doesn't care about
It's
these
like,
mechanics.
what do we have assets of already? Which characters?
Yeah, what games we made?
Just
the
put
last
them. Just put them in this game.
And what's still popular? Go.
Put them in the cart.
one? Yeah,
Yeah,
looks,
this
looks disappointing all around. Which it could have been great, you know. Like there's room for.
Yeah.
There's still room for good kart racers, you know. There's what
Yeah.
Mario and Sonic, and that's about it.
Yeah.
There's not really.
I mean,
The
and
only ones
Mario
that you
Kart.
could
that's
think
what I
of,
meant. Mario
yeah.
Kart.
Oh yeah, Mario Kart, Sonic,
Sonic Team
All
Racing.
Team
which is
Racing.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
But there's room. There's room. Hit that
This looks
genre
like
up.
just a B game, like.
Indeed.
Yeah. All right, let's
But-
move on to Frozen
Please.
Synapse 2
Open
Frozen
World
Synapse too?
Tactics.
out today. Frozen Synapse. So
Synapse.
yeah, so this is the sequel to the first Frozen Synapse, which came out maybe in like 2011, I think. It's kind of an older game, maybe 2010.
It was around the time Portal 2 came out, wasn't it? Part of that
you might be right.
potato
it was
thing.
around that time.
Jeez, was it
I
really?
think it was
It's
part of that
pretty, it's pretty
potato.
old. But that was just what was interesting about it is it was like a tactics game where you planned your tactics beforehand, you hit the play button, and then everyone would do their moves and execute it at the same time. So you had to predict what your opponent's AI was gonna do, and you couldn't like interact with them afterwards. So it was like, oh, you just watch all you guys get murdered. It was very an interesting type game, but then now they're expanding it to open world style. But I wasn't too keen on the first one. It was a little bit too much of not my style of game. And this looks like it'd be great if you enjoyed the first one, which a lot of people did, because it seems to be
Yeah.
expanding a little bit more and not just like
It's like a
it was just-
massive tactics thing.
yeah, it's like you got this whole world to do tactics in. While in the first game it was just like, hey, you just do these little scenarios and that was it.
Yeah, now it's an open world with some kind of overarching story going on.
And like choices, you make
Yeah.
decisions. Like you make like I think it's less of like a strict linear plot and more of like a Crusader Kings
Like event system.
Right.
like stuff happens and what are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
there are
to,
definitely
like-
portraits popping up with text in this trailer.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
it's like, this is guy's the mayor or whatever.
This guy's Cyber Mayor.
This
Nailed it.
guy is a cyber
This
mayor.
cy-
This is
he's
this
a-
guy is
He's frozen.
is the tech.
Snap him out of it.
this guy, This guy is the techno
This
comptroller.
guy is an ape man.
It's an ape awkward man.
It's not even a funny sitcom or anything. He's an
Uh,
ape.
He's an ape man.
I think it looks cool. It also looks like nothing I want anything to do
Yeah,
with
that's
playing.
Nope.
That's kind of my thing. All right, let's go on to the Bard's Tale 4. Barrow's
Burrows deep.
launch trailer.
Barrows
You
deep.
said you played one of the Bard's Tale games.
Yes.
Which one?
I
Which one did you
played
play?
the Bard's Tale 3, I believe.
Oh wow,
and
so that was the last one?
It must have been the last one. It was a PlayStation 2 game as well as PC, I'm going to guess. And it was a Diablo-style kind of dungeon crawler loot game where the big thing in the game was that the Bard he was voiced by Carrie Elways, first of all, and
So crazy.
and the big thing was the Bard, he is funny. Every dialogue choice there was like a snarky answer, and you could always be snarky and funny with everybody. The game was just okay.
Did it have more than 40 hours of gameplay though, like this one?
I don't know, because I didn't beat it. I only rented it a couple times and then just was
And then
like,
you're like,
I'm
"Nah, not
good
for
with
me."
this.
It's fine.
Wait,
Uh,
so was the third game come out such a long time ago that you were still renting games?
Yes, it was a
PlayStation
PlayStation
2.
2
Wow.
game. It was a
Oh
PlayStation 2 game.
gosh.
Yeah, and before that, I believe the previous Bard's Tale games might have been like DOS games.
Yeah, I know. I think
Oh,
they might have made
wow.
one for the
It's a-
phone version. I don't
Maybe.
know if that was a remake.
This is
of
a
the
long-running franchise, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
very
it's
long.
like a cult favorite.
Right, like
yeah.
a dwarf fortress,
But-
except not at all.
But sure, let's go with
We'll
that.
go with that one, yeah.
But this one is like I think Matt nailed it. It's like a Legend of Grimrock style, like grid-based RPG where you're like moving around with a party in a grid, like a set formation, and you're each doing attacks. Like I don't know. Does anybody know what I'm talking about, or am I
Yeah.
just going?
Well, it's interesting. This is also.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't-
like Legend of Grimoire. It's
Yeah.
like this is kind of like Legend of
This is
Grimrock.
also made by Inexile.
Grimrock, not Legend of Grimoire.
What's
Oh, I thought it was
who
Grimrock.
makes this?
Inexile, they're Orange County based, and they've made
Legend
like
of-
Wasteland 2. So I think they might be bringing this back. Maybe.
Oh,
like,
they're just
reviving
basically
it,
just
maybe.
revival
They revival
franchises.
games. That's kind of their main thing. Lots of old obscure computer games. and
Yeah,
things
this is
like that.
probably like a this strikes me as since the last one came out on PS2. This is very much feels like a hey, we got this license. We should make a game for it because people recognize this
What
license.
are you, THQ
Yeah.
Nordic?
Hey, the Frankenstein, the flesh amalgamation.
Yeah, the monster from Inside. Freaking
Yeah. The what's the Death Lord in Dark Souls 1? Lord
Lord Nito.
Nito, yeah, Grave Lord
Jeez.
Nito.
Brave Lord Nito.
Made up of millions of skeletons smushed
Yes.
together.
But I do want to play that Legends of Amalur. Reckoning.
Reckoning. Yeah, I mean
Yes.
you can go play that now though.
No.
Gotta play the.
No.
Gotta
this
play
game
the
doesn't look bad.
the Re-Echoning
Yeah, the
version.
Reckoning.
Nailed it.
This game looks.
Armor
So I'm
Land.
back to this game. This game looks pretty good. It looks fine.
It looks
nothing
neat.
about it really convinced me that it was like something special
yeah,
that I
think
had.
that-
to
also,
check out.
one thing to know about the art style is it's very fine. It's like
It's-
very
yeah,
much
it's
like
like-
this looks like
nothing-
Skyrim kind of, I guess.
Technically it's visually
sound.
appealing, but it's just like this looks like the
Nothing is impressive.
most fancy ass fancy
Yeah,
looking
you
place
couldn't
that you've ever
identify it
seen.
from
All right.
4 other games. This next game's gonna lose a little something in the translation for the people watching the stream because the music is a big point in this game.
Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
Old School Musical.
Yeah.
This is the launch trailer, and it is like old. I don't know what 16
School.
era, 15, 8-bit.
You're saying a lot of
Lot of
numbers.
16 and 8-bit era games,
Yeah.
kind
There
of
you
like
go.
all thrown together, and you do
Rhythm games
over it.
based
Yeah.
over them.
and fight. A
Which means that I'm
chicken.
gonna lose. I'm gonna not be able to pay attention to any of the
Yeah,
cool
exactly.
Exactly.
That's actually
backgrounds that
kind
are
of
going
true.
on. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just only focus on the direction arrows and things flying
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
screen. But it looks like it's like a really cool, like almost rhythm feeder
Yeah, and it's
fever
got a
kind of
bunch
thing
like,
of just
So like a mashup of all these old games.
yeah, and it has
Yeah.
multiplayer, which seems interesting.
yeah.
And the music in the trailer was really good.
Yeah, it's
Trust
got
us.
that chip tune, that good chip tunes.
They
Though.
could, yeah, they
Good chip
you
tunes.
know
That
what, man?
vaporwave.
I don't think I'd be able to
What
tell
you
you
talking
what's good chip tune and what's bad good chip tune. It all sounds good to me, dog.
That's so deep.
I feel like the bad chip tunes are the ones you don't remember.
You're right.
Yeah.
The other day, you know what? I started humming like a lot. Was the like
Neighbors.
level 2 music from Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
That's a
Wow,
good,
that's
that's a
very
good soundtrack.
specific.
Because that's
I can't hum that right now, but that is a good sound. That is a good soundtrack.
it's
that's a good game.
Great. It's a good game with an even better soundtrack.
I'll agree with that. I've not played that game forever,
game
and I
is not
can't
available
get
for
it.
That game is
I
so
literally was. People were talking about like side-scrolling old brawlers the other day, and I thought of that game, and I then found out I couldn't get it. and I was
That's a good one. It's a little too grindy towards the end.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
problem I
to
have with
beat
it,
some
is
of the
actually, like,
later bosses, but I
It felt
ground
good,
through it
though.
and
did feel good.
I still think the epitome of like the beat 'em up game is Castle Crashers.
Oh gosh, I forgot about Castle
I
Crashers.
mean, like
Castle
I
Crashers
feel like
had a better
I
arc
also
of,
don't think I
leveling
like
up.
I also don't think I like beat 'em ups very much to be honest either. I know a lot of people go back to the old school ones, but I think all of them are pretty grindy and pretty arcadey. Of like you're gonna die really easily, and then we're gonna charge. Like the whole point is like to flash up a you're out of credits.
That's why like
Pay more-
Streets of Rage
pay
was
more.
cool though, right? Like it didn't have that so much.
yeah,
'Cause it
because it was
was
Yeah.
just
built for
strictly
console.
console.
Yeah.
Anyways, this game looks neat. Let's
pretty cool.
move on to
Next game,
Dead or Alive 6.
Dead or Alive
Dead or
6.
Alive.
So
Guys, do you like Dead or Alive?
no,
Do you
I
like
don't know, it's
6?
okay.
no.
Yeah, Team
Okay.
Ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my own boobies.
this
I don't
is
gotta
a
watch
Dead or Alive
Cyber
game.
What about hot
juggle.
mans? There's some hot mans in here.
yeah, it's hot sweaty.
Sexism.
There's-
The sexism goes both ways, Amber. The man also has his shirt off,
Yeah, so-
therefore.
And
the same.
but he doesn't have any
So
boob
cool.
physics because his pecs are rock hard.
They're
and don't
rough.
move.
Why doesn't he have any junk physics?
Ethan's
Yeah,
been
there you go.
describing-
That's
Ethan's
what
been
I
describing
want.
men very,
So
very-
I want
Dick
ball
waggle.
and testicle of
I haven't
tech.
This
described
is
a lot about
no-
men, but he's the one who wants technical physics. So
This is no mount your friends. There's no dick waggle in this game.
We need it.
we need them.
Yes,
Uh,
that's the only way it will be fair. The only.
Yeah, I mean,
This game's got dinosaurs in it.
I
That's
was
pretty
gonna
cool.
say the thing is that the
This game's
best
silly.
parts of this trailer are when it gets real goofy.
Like the
Yeah.
end of it, basically.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
and
maybe the last quarter of it gets pretty goofy. You're
uh,
like that person gets eaten by tentacle. There's a
There-
giant tentacle going
there's
out.
there's a lot of fighting games coming out.
Tyrannosaurus Rex and there's a pterodactyl and yeah.
In fact, there's
person
another
falls off a waterfall.
fighting game on this later in this trailer trash. This looks okay. Like it comes out next
Yeah,
year,
It
so
looks like
there's
Wacky
serviceable.
Tekken to me.
yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
does.
Tekken's very serious, not wacky at
I
all.
mean,
that
that-
panda fights that dude, and it's very big deal.
It
Yeah, but
looks
there's-
like It looks like different.
that guy throws that other guy into a volcano, and boy, you better
Oh,
listen to this
shoot.
plot I'm about to
Serious,
tell
dude.
you. It's a big deal.
Serious.
You're saying the devil gene is silly.
The devil,
Devil
is very serious.
It is. It's
Not-
ruined
it's
families. Namely,
Not-
these two families, the Mishima and the Kazama families.
Go
Anyway,
on.
anyway, I'll play this. Let's keep
Sure,
going.
yeah, it seems
Well, what
fine.
will you really play?
Oh yeah, dog.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice
Shadow
Japanese
dies
trailer.
twice.
TGS 2018.
Yes. So I
How
have
many
no
times?
idea.
How many times do shadows die?
Twice,
Only two
Okay.
at
cats.
least.
Okay.
They're not like
alright.
there's not as much as cats, but they're more than people.
What's this from?
Software. Yeah.
Okay.
it's
Who is
software.
And
on
Activision.
Foist? Yeah, I don't know. This is just a really solid trailer with a lot of
Yeah.
cool enemy designs and shows off some of the
I'm still
gameplay
not-
of Sekiro.
Still not sure I'm gonna buy this game, but like everything I hear about it is makes me very excited for it coming out.
It's
Like,
definitely
Sounds very different. It sounds very different from the other From Software games.
yeah. I
of-
was gonna say it definitely has things you can you can identify as like, oh, that's From Software. But like a lot of the mechanics and the way the game works seems like it is, well, first of all, just very flexible movement. is something that's
Much
not in
faster.
a lot of other FromSoft games, including vertical movement.
Grappling hooks.
Yeah,
Ninja skills.
indeed. No actual leveling up in this game. Apparently, your character starts the same as he finishes.
Huh.
Essentially,
So how do you progress? You just
you
continue
get
to
better
do
at
it?
the game.
You go through the story, man.
You just
Okay.
get better at the
Just
game.
experience it.
You also restore very slowly. This is a pretty solid trailer, despite not understanding anything it said because it was all in Japanese.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It looked
Sadly.
cool. Had this.
This
had
guy
these
has a
creepy
lot
things.
of powdery blood in him.
powdery blood.
Yeah, he's got a lot. He's got a lot of. He ate a lot of red food coloring.
He ate too much fun dip. Oh god.
That happens to me all the time.
Yeah, nothing much to say about this. Like other than like it looks really neat. It looks.
Yeah.
Looks like a
It
great
looks.
From Software.
It
game.
looks. Yeah, it looks very from software and also very different from past. At
Yeah.
the same time, though, it's very impressive how it manages to pull that off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
It looks
leveraging
very promising.
they're leveraging a lot of that great character design, but in a different way. Because like typically, Bloodborne and Dark Souls are very Western looking, like a very Western
They're
inspired.
very much
in
inspired
terms
by
of,
like
like
yeah.
ancient medieval Europe is like Dark Souls, like and then Gothic
Victorian,
horror
yeah.
is a lot of
And
Bloodborne,
cosmic
and
horror.
cosmic
very
horror.
Western as well.
But this is all Japanese inspired.
All Japanese all the time.
Yeah, so
It looks really cool.
Japanese Only.
indeed.
Speaking of
Japanese
Japanese
only.
Go on.
Samurai Spirits.
Samurai Spirits.
There you go.
SNK's 40th anniversary. They're bringing back one of the franchises that put that red arcade cabinet on the map. It is
Yeah, right on.
Samurai Showdown. But this is
Are you like
Samurai
the
Express.
the mayor from The Simpsons or something like that. Like,
Hey, we are watching Samurai Spirits. All while a sinister cloud darkens the air with a foreboding sense of dread. Anyway, this I think it was Matt nailed it right on the head. Where this
looks like Street Fighter
is,
4.
looks like Street Fighter
visuals.
4.
Yeah.
Very inky.
It looks like
The backgrounds are very like they're 3D obviously,
Painter.
but they look very
yeah.
flat.
Painterly.
But even like the character designs look like they're
Yeah.
ripped right out
Yes.
of Street Fighter 4. In the
Yeah,
way
they really
like
do.
even though they like grimace and emote, it's like this looks like reused Shin Shoryuken Super in Street Fighter 4, that last
Yeah.
uppercut, like
Yeah.
samurai
One guy
uppercut.
looked like Abigail.
Yeah, well, I mean, but those
I know.
these are classic character designs
know.
from the series, but
Yeah.
just updated.
Oh.
I never played Samurai Showdown.
I-
I've
guys-
only heard good things
I
about it.
remember playing
It's a classic. It's
quite a bit
well-beloved.
of it at various pizza parties throughout
Oh,
my
pizza parties.
my youth baseball career. But I also remember I used to play it when my mom and dad were not looking because it had a lot of blood in it, and they didn't want me playing games with a lot of blood in it. Yeah, so much so
You
that like
Scandal.
if you like
rapscallion.
critical strike somebody with like low health, you could like cut them in half and shit.
Yeah.
It was like cool.
Oh
That's
no.
pretty awesome. Just like he cut the map in half. in the
Yes,
trailer.
exactly. Just like that. Cut man's like a map.
Cut hands like a map.
I cut bands like a map once. That was fine.
Title of the podcast. Okay. Moving on, we got Luigi's Mansion 3 announcement trailer, which is pretty short. It just kind of shows that, hey, we got this.
This is
coming
happening.
out.
This is a prequel, obviously, because
Yes,
Luigi is dead.
Canon.
Luigi has
Um,
to see.
It looks like a Luigi's Mansion game.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like
Too
Dark
much
of the
like.
Moon.
Which was okay. It has some
Which is like not a bad
repetitiveness.
game. It's just that it like there was no original ghost, which is what I loved about Luigi's Mansion 1 was all the like
Yeah,
you
the
know,
the
like
puzzle with fighting
yeah,
the
all
ghosts.
all the ghosts you had like had their own weird characters and quirks that you had to like try and solve to capture them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one just has the I'm a ghost.
Oh, the Among Us Ghost.
I'm gonna play
Um,
this, the next one in the right order, Ricardo, if that's okay with you.
What's up?
Putting this in the right
Oh,
order.
we're gonna switch them.
Fine.
Yeah, I
That's
think that's the
okay.
right way
Well,
to do it.
Yeah, we got
Sure.
the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Isabelle reveal trailer, which is pretty good.
Are we
It's-
done with Luigi's Mansion? Is that it? It's like fine.
There
it's
goes.
Looks like
Mansion.
Luigi's
I mean,
Mansion.
there's not much
I
else to
like
say.
Dark
Yeah, that's what I was
Moon.
gonna say, that's what I
I
was
think
gonna
it's cool.
Next we have the big tease.
Yeah, which is-
Isabelle in Luigi's Man. Isabelle
Isabelle
Luigi
is in Luigi's Mansion.
Finally.
Isabelle is in Smash Bros, but they set it up as like a totally as an Animal Crossing trailer for the
Yeah.
first like
Yeah.
Hour.
30 seconds of this minute long
first
trailer.
She's
hour.
organizing her office, and then you have pick a
She's like, oh, I
dialogue
gotta get ready for
her.
the game that I'm in.
And then she's like, "Oh, everybody smash."
Yep. Everybody smashed
Yeah.
at the campsite.
And
Getting
Smashed
very
him.
tired.
And then she gets a
No,
letter.
that's Tom Nook that says that. That's later.
oh yeah, you're right. But then
She gets a
Pete
letter.
the Pelican runs in with a letter for her,
And then
it's
Sakurai,
like, "Oh, what's-"
Sakurai has written her letter
yeah,
saying,
Sakurai is like, "Don't ask me for shit." No, that would have been Harada.
There you go.
I do like the way this is though, that the way that it like transitions from the Animal Crossing perspective to when she realizes that I'm in Smash. They want me. In
and then it
Smash.
just like shifts immediately to a new camera angle.
And
Pretty good.
Isabelle turns over a new leaf.
Which is a great,
Yeah.
fantastic title to put in there.
Yeah.
And, like and all the desk stuff flies around, like flies off the desk behind her, like just like
She's
She's ready to kick some butt.
She's definitely the most pleasant, like, to be beating the shit out of you. Like
Yeah.
she always has a
But
very
not, but not
cheerful
scary like the
expression.
villager who's always got this like dead smile.
villager
dead
is
Yeah,
eyes.
not
terrifying,
scary.
the
Like more,
villager
it's
is-
like she's
Vill-
like, this is
villager
fun.
yeah. No, she's got more motives. The villager doesn't have enough emotions. The villager's like the wide eyes and just like the
The dead
And they
stare.
knew that because, like, remember when he got revealed, they like zoomed in on his face and there was like a glint in his eye, and it's like, oh man, they know that he's a fucking creepy.
Psychopath.
yeah
Psychopath.
psychopath.
Also, the villager is still from like the Wild World, like squished perspective, but Isabelle's like the full-on like New Leaf
Well, she's on her New
like
Leaf,
character.
isn't she?
Yeah, she is. But
Yeah,
I'm
she's
saying
an
like they
original
never
New Leaf,
they didn't
yeah.
upgrade the villager.
Nah.
What is that in the
Upgraded-
10,000
they've upgraded
change?
the trainer's face, but not the.
Not the villager's body. This game sucks.
I'm just
Not buying
I'm
it.
honestly just a little disappointed it's not Tom Nook though. Just a little part of me.
I mean,
Everybody
they're
wants Tom
running
Nook.
out of characters.
so let's look at Tom Nook. Let's use him.
But like,
I like Isabelle better than Tom.
I was
Nook.
gonna say, I feel like everybody fell in love with Isabelle.
Yeah, Isabelle's great. She's a
Isabelle's
great
fine.
character.
It's not Tom
You're
Nook, though.
fine.
She's nice.
Moving on. You want
She's
Tom
really
Nook? You want
pleasant
Tom
and
Nook?
nice.
He's in
Yeah,
the
you
next
want
Yeah,
trailer.
give me the next
Roll the
trailer.
next trailer.
He's here. He's watching
that
porn
beautiful
on his
beast.
computer.
I can relate to that.
Here he is watching that. Oh, and then
And
they
it goes out.
and they cut the.
He looks so sad. His eyes are just like this. This is how I
See,
spend my
I
Saturday night.
relate
just
more to
watching
him.
YouTube by myself.
You also
He
relate
looks
to the
like
fact that all he cares about is money.
Yeah, that's Ethan.
Hey, you only for Del Taco.
Oh,
shit.
The truth comes out.
All right.
This is
yeah.
the
So then he's like,
teasiest of
now we're actually gonna
teases.
a real Animal Crossing.
Yep. This is the
And he-
teasiest of tease trailers.
And he talks about camping and smashing. It's like that's like what the kids are doing these days. It's not Netflix and chill anymore. It's camp and
Camp and
smash.
smash.
Let's go camp and smash.
In
You
in
want to
the-
go camp and smash?
Camp and smash.
if you smash, if you're in the forest and you smash
Does it make a
and
sound?
nobody's around to hear it, did you really smash?
That's it. That's it. Animal Crossing coming 2019. That's
Yep,
it. That's
Yeah.
all it is. All right, we're done.
Yep.
Which one wins? Trailer trash.
Oh gosh, that's right. We
this
gotta
week?
pick one. I somehow forgot about that part.
Nickelodeon Kart Racers.
Nailed it.
Let's go. I am torn between,
I think I know which
Two.
one I want.
but I don't want to
Alright.
reveal because
Oh,
I want it to be a.
I know which one I'm gonna pick.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Sekiro Shadows Die Twice was the most impressive to me.
Yeah, I picked Sekiro too.
I pick old school musical.
All right.
Oh,
I'll
nice.
see.
Ricardo.
I was between Sekiro and the Isabelle trailer. I will
Same.
just go ahead and say Sekiro.
All right.
That's-
All right.
Sekiro
there we
it
go.
is.
Sekiro wins.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is
Sekiro.
this week's winner for trailer
Sekiro.
trash.
The
Congratulations.
Isabelle reveal trailer is really good
Isabelle
too.
reveal.
It is a good trailer.
All
yeah,
those
I
reveal
do
trailers are
It
always
was
really good.
no K-roll reveal trailer though.
But
The K-Roll
wait a
trailer
minute,
is a
You know-
better tease.
You know what didn't? You know what? Why that didn't win is because Isabelle did brutally murder one of the flagship Nintendo characters in her reveal. So
Yeah.
therefore, just didn't do it.
Just okay. We've come to hear better. The only thing they tricked was like, oh man, it's an Animal Crossing game. Oh, it's not. Oh, it is.
Just kidding.
I love doing that.
Yeah, which is the same thing as the like. Yeah, it's like, oh, it's K. Rool. Just kidding, it's D&D. Just kidding, it's K. Rool.
Your eyes pop out.
Yeah.
What if every Smash trailer is just that from now on? Of like, this character
Just
you
kidding.
love is gonna be in it. Just kidding, it's not. No, just kidding.
It
It
really is.
really is. From
Yeah,
now
Nintendo
on.
found something they like doing to their fans, just
Um.
murdering them. What?
Well, with that,